Click. Boom. What's going on, faithfuls? The Nothing But Niners crew is back, and we are here to bring you guys some more fun March Madness at midnight. Brian, what's going on, baby? How you doing over there, man?
What's good? We got a little juice today. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, I'm thirsty. You guys want some juice? John Lynch, corny ass, tweeting out there, and Jed York all but guaranteeing that they were drunk and lit last night when they tweeted all that stuff, man. What do you think about the 49ers front office coming out there and breaking news before the actual headlines?
This is not something that we're used to seeing, that's for sure.
Absolutely. I'll be honest with you, man. I've been a big Jed York guy, a big Jed York advocate. If you guys go to my Twitter account, and you can see my Twitter name right here, 49ers Mike _NFL. You go to my Twitter account, and you can see my pinned tweet is me thanking Jed York for doing it what I think is the right way this time. And I've been defending Jed York. I've been giving Jed York his praise and his props. And to see him going out there tweeting what he tweeted out, and then him admitting basically that he was under the juice, the happy juice, not the Kyle juice, check. I thought it was pretty cool, man. I really like seeing that. So I won't waste any more time, though. Let's get ahead and get down to the nuts and bolts of this episode. This is not a breaking news episode. This is one that's all about the questions for you guys. So let's have some fun. Here's the first questions I see here. This is from Vince Felice. He says, after Juice, Trent, and Verrett, who would be your free agent from our team that you would want to retain?
For me, it's Hyder after those guys.
I like that. I like that because you're going after the edge guy, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the Keller Witherspoon, who I would like, not who I think, but who I would like to obtain. I think that we should bring back the second best corner in football, in all of football. That's where I would go. The next question here is from Miss Debbie. She says, now that we've got the juice and with the master of numbers, Parag Marathe doing dang thing, who do you guys think? Yeah, who do you guys think would logically be up next up? Or who would you like to be next, and for how much?
So I've been an advocate of Verrett getting signed early in the free agency period if possible, and I think his annual salary, we probably can bring him in for anywhere between 8 and 10 million annual average. So that's what I'd like to see next. Give me a little bit more security in that secondary.
Yeah. I'm not going to say who I think should be next, but I will share with you guys who I think will be next, and there's a big difference. I think Trent Williams is the next guy. I have him getting a 5-year, $108.75 million deal with $66.5 million guaranteed. And if you break that down, the guarantee is $19 million for 3.5 years. So you take that. You take his money and you do it times 3.19 million is the guarantee. You do that times 3.5, and that's where you get the 66.75 million. I think that's what Trent Williams get. There's only 2 left tackles in the entire NFL right now that get over $20 million a year. Only 2. Neither of them are close to 30 years old. Trent Williams will be the only 30-plus-year-old left tackle making over $20 million in the NFL. That is dangerous to me. That is very, very dangerous. Is that what I would do? No, but is that what I think is going to happen? 100%. And so I'll just leave it at that. I'm not going to harp on it much more than that. So that's what I think happens next, Miss Debbie. Gary says, how about a screwdriver? I don't know if this is to us. Do you drink screwdrivers? I know that's a drink.
Yeah, I don't.
Do you know, is that the one with the drinks with orange juice in it?
Yeah, vodka and orange juice.
Really? For real?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, check me out. All right, let's go, baby. No, I'm not much of a vodka drinker, but I would do one. So let's have a screwdriver. Pause. I don't know. Is Joe Staley coming back in some form? Joe Staley hinted out all this stuff in some of the songs, the Gucci Mane song that he posted. The very first words are, "It feels good to be back." Joe Staley is hinting at some kind of return to San Francisco. A day or two before, we see a couple of videos with him in the car with Mike McGlinchey singing songs and acting like nothing ever changed. What was your interpretation of that?
Nothing. I don't foresee Joe coming back anytime soon. I mean, even if it was it would have to be like quality coach or something like that. I mean, I just don't think there's no spot for him to come in and coach, and he's lost too much weight to come back as a player, as far as I'm concerned.
So you don't think?
I think he saw his boys having a good time on Twitter, and he was like, "Hell yeah, let's get some stuff going out there."
If I had to answer this question and be completely honest, I do think Joe Staley is coming back in some form, but I think it would be a coaching or a mentor type thing. Bring him in as a consultant, I believe would be the official title that they will bring him back as. Some people say Mike McGlinchey had his worst season, and I don't know if this season was worse than the previous one, but people were not happy with his performance, and a lot of people attribute that to Joe Staley leaving. I can't say whether or not the 49ers front office feels the same exact way, but it really seems like, that's kind of the guy, It seems like he's the missing link. So that would be my guess. This next question here is from Vinnie Mack. He said, I double clicked it. I'm sorry. He says, who is the best free agent cornerback option for this team? I added in from this team because we're a Niners channel, so there's a big difference, and right. I'm going to say for this team.
Well, I've been harping on it all offseason. I'm still a big Quentin Dunbar. If you're going to sign a guy, go get guy who's ranks higher than most as far as their interceptions and tackles, and that would be the best free agent option that I think we could bring in.
For corner.
Yeah.
You like him from Seattle. Okay. Would you take him over Richard Sherman?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to say it again.
I'm going to go Richard as a mentor, but I do not think he has the juice to play this game at that position anymore.
No, I get that. 33, you probably like to see him transition to safety. So I get that. Patrick Peterson at 31, I'm surprised you didn't say. Some people are high on A.J. Bouye at 30 years old. But I'm going to go with the Keller Witherspoon again. Not Mackenzie Alexander out of Cincy. Some people like Ronald Darby at 27. You could line up in the slot and all that. But I'm going to stick with the Keller Witherspoon, man. I really, really think he would be the best fit. Listen, we saw A+ play from this guy, not good play, not A+ play. Like this guy was playing like one of the best corners in the entire NFL.
He was trying to play for that contract he's going to get next, finally.
Yes, yeah.
So, and if I don't need him back if he's not going to play until he's ready for a contract.
You give him a contract that's more incentives than anything else. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm okay with that. If you give him an incentive-laden contract, or incentives, as Breezy would say, you give him an incentive-laden contract and let him earn it week in and week out. If that's what it takes to motivate this guy to get that kind of play from him, listen, you guys can call me a homer. You guys can say I play favorites or whatever. He played better than Jason Verrett in those last few games. I hold no smoke with that. I am being 100% honest with you guys. I think he played better than Jason Verrett in those last few games of the season, and that's the guy that you want to bring back. 6'3+, runs a 4.3 plus 40, 4.38, if I'm not mistaken. Long arms, like the guy has a 40+ inch vertical. He is everything you want a corner to be, and he finally started playing like it. You don't let that go when you see it. When you finally start seeing the result, that's when you want to hold on to it, in my opinion. So that's just me. Do you think bringing back Ivy Leaguer juice could be a sign that we'd go after a rookie quarterback to help read defenses, or more of a sign that Jimmy's coming back? Okay.
I don't know that necessarily juice signing means anything about the quarterback position. I think that the team already has a plan as far as that's concerned.
I understand what this question is asking. I don't think fullback is one of those positions, because a fullback, and if we're being honest with ourselves, should only play 30 to 40% of the offensive snaps. All right. Anything higher than that, it's an off year for other positions, and that's why he has to play more. So I don't think that would be it, Brandon. But I think who we get as a center will be a little bit more telling as far as who or what is coming back. You go out there and you get an inexperienced center, or we don't pick one up in free agency and we end up drafting a center. That tells me Jimmy's coming back. You're going to trust the veteran quarterback to identify the defense. If we go out there and we get one of those top, if we get an Alex Mack, even though I don't think he's the best center for this team, Alex Mack tells me we are not bringing back Jimmy because we need someone to call out these defenses to a rookie quarterback. So that's honestly what I think. Here we go. Do you think the 49ers will restructure Garoppolo? This is a big question here.
If they need the money, then will probably not do a restructure. My guess is they'll do an actual extension, which I know a lot of people don't like to hear. But if you can ride with Jimmy for 2 to 3 more years, then you can put the same caveats in there that we have now, where he would be on a limited contract those last couple of years, depending on how long you structure or extend him. And I think that's the route they go. I get the gut feeling that that's their guy, unless they can get a hold of Watson, which seems like further and further away. But we'll see.
I don't think they restructured Jimmy Garoppolo. I'm going to leave it vague like that on purpose. I'll get back to that later. What's up? Let's go. We got our juice. I got a March Madness question. He's really talking about the tournament here. Who winning it all? What do you think?
I don't follow basketball.
All right. I'm going to give you guys a shocker. I'm going to go with the Tar Heels. Ooh. All right, fellas. I want Lindsay at the center position, provided we sign Trent Williams and Jason Verrett. What are the chances we land Lindsay? I'll go first. Can I go first?
Yeah.
If we bring back Williams and Verrett, I don't think we land Lindsay. I think it's about dollars, and I don't think there's enough to go around that point.
I think if Lindsay is their target, they'll make it happen. And that's where you'll see the extension or something happen to Jimmy's contract. If they start trying to find free agents that they need more money for, that's where they'll find their money.
I really like that answer because that would make it more feasible. I like that. Jamie Gonzalez, do these signings mean we are making another run at the Super Bowl? I only know of one signing. I know, well, if you want to call Dwelly and Mosley other signings, and those are the 3 that we've made recently. And between Dwelly, Mosley, and Juice, it doesn't tell me a Super Bowl run. What do you think, Brian?
I think this organization would like to do a Super Bowl run every year. And I think that they have the pieces on this team to do it, and they're going to go out and find even more specific pieces to make this happen.
Will Alex Mack be a 49er? I'm going to simply say no. What do you think?
I like him as a fit for this just because he's been with Shanahan before. So I'll go with yes.
Okay. All right. Will Sherman ever be a safety?
No.
Not for the 49ers, I'll say.
I don't think he has his ego will get in the way of him transitioning to another position because he still feels like he's a great cornerback.
Okay. Mark Hott says, could the Niners pick up any of the Chiefs' offensive linemen? Could they? Yes. Will they? I don't think so. What do you
Probably
think?
Not. Right.
Okay.
I'm with you.
This is a very vague question here. It says predictions for tomorrow, Niners in the league. I'm sorry. I need you to be a little bit more specific, and we'll try to answer them, but that's way, way too vague. I don't really know what you mean by that. You think we will resign Jason Verrett? I'm going to say yes. What do you think, Brian?
I think we do, as long as the price is right. I think they've seen what they can get out of Jason Verrett and are willing to pay for it. But if someone else is willing to overpay in the market, they won't match it.
Okay. Do you think Joe Staley is coming back as a coach?
Coach,
I said consultant. So yeah.
I would say a quality assistant, quality control assistant, or like Mike said, what did you just call him?
Consultant.
Consultant. That's the word I was looking for.
Look at you getting caught up on simple shit. That's not like
right. I was like, yeah.
Do you think we move on from McGlinchey this year? Do you think when he says this year, does he mean concluding the 2021-22 season, or?
Either way, I say no, because I think that while the fandom does not care for Mike McGlinchey that much, he is pivotal to the running game that they push. And so I think that he will get re-signed.
Okay. I'm actually going to agree with you. Even though I wanted some clarity, I do think Mike McGlinchey comes back even for his 5th-year option. So maybe not under the 5th-year option. They might not pick it up, but give him
he'll get an extension that'll be cheaper, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, here.
Watch your time.
Oh, yeah. I see. We got 5 seconds. All right, that's it. See you guys later. Say peace, Brian.
Thank you.